The afternoon's opener, sponsored by Phillips Feed. Presentation to the winner in the winner's circle. Field of 7 moving in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron.
It's Horseperson's Day at the Driving Park in Charlottetown. We're going to open it up with Bet the Deck, Miss Chantal Mockaby. Good gracious, Eileen. Crimson and Clover. It's Dally time. Heather's Pet. Sweet Sylvia on the gate. Top of the stretch. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Bet the Deck at the rail is leaving out. They're coming from the outside. That's Heather's Pet. Then up in between horses, they round the turn. Miss Chantal Mockaby is on the rail, racing third. Good gracious, Eileen's away fourth. Prim off stride. Good gracious, Eileen. And McPherson does an excellent job to keep her on her feet as they race the backstretch and they go to the opening quarter. Here comes Heather's Pet to claim the lead for Neil Bambrick. Second is Bet the Deck, racing from third, Miss Chantal Mockaby. Fourth is Crimson and Clover, racing from fifth is Sweet Sylvia. Trailing the field, it's Dally time, pulling up on the backstretch. Good gracious, Eileen, 29 and 3/5 was the opening quarter in straight alignment on past the 3/8, led by Heather's Pet. Racing from second is Bet the Deck, continuing third, Miss Chantal Mockaby. Crimson and Clover's in fourth, Sweet Sylvia fifth, and it's Dally time is sixth. They're looking for a second quarter breather. Nearly might have got it in here. Heather's Pet, the midway point lead in 101 and a 150. Did get the breather in. They're rounding the paddock turn, going to the 5/8. The leader is Heather's Pet from the outside. Miss Chantal Mockaby in the pocket third. That's Bet the Deck. Up fourth on the outside is Crimson and Clover. Outside fifth is Sweet Sylvia. Then the trailer. In at the rail, it's Dally time. And off stride on the backstretch went Crimson and Clover. And traffic was mighty tight there. On past the 3/4. And Miss Chantal Mockaby is now taken over. 3/4 in 1:32 and 4. Heather's Pet's paddling back. Sweet Sylvia joining them now on the outside third. Bet the Deck and needs some room late on the inside fourth. Homeward bound in the afternoon opener. Heather's Pet. Miss Chantal Mockaby up the inside. Bet the Deck is coming late, but it's too late. Miss Chantal Mockaby in line to Kenneth Wilkie. Bet the Deck was second. We'll need a show photo. Time for the mile in 2:03 and 1, and we are under a judge's inquiry. The judge's inquiry involves the break on 4, Crimson and Clover going to 3/4.
Here comes the afternoon's opener slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media Pete and Miss Chantal Mockaby. 1 for 15 career, gets the job done in here.
Yeah, again, we'll take you through it here early on. Heather's Pet sprung the wings here for Bambrick today, 29 and 3. They were the leaders, 101 and 1. First up for Miss Chantal Mockaby. Crimson and Clover looked to be in a good spot, second over. Then there was some confusion up the backside, so we'll see what that is later on here. 132 and 4, and you can see here now, still the 2 on the end of it, going to get there, 2:03 and 1. You can see the 1 Bet the Deck trying to get there in the end, but not quite as the 2. Miss Chantal Mockaby gets there to win race number 1. We'll see if it's official in just a moment.
Here's a look at what the judges are looking at on the backside here this afternoon. Judges' inquiry in race number 1 this afternoon. You'll see the 2 on the outside here. Gets a little rough, and the 4 was right behind and goes off stride here. That's the judges' inquiry in the afternoon's first race.
In the first race this afternoon, there is a placing. Number 1, Bet the Deck, finished second. It has now been placed first by the racing officials. Bet the Deck, Bay Pacing Filly 2 by Better Than Cheddar from the Royal Majesty Dam Revival Cards. Owned by Tommy Collins of Mount Stewart, trained and driven to victory by the Blue Knight, Jason Hughes. There will be an adjustment to the time of the mile. Bet the Deck in the afternoon's opener. And down at trackside, Phillips Feed joining us today with a presentation to the first race winner.